The redistricting debate in Texas is now entering a new chapter as House Democrats return back to the Lone Star State today.
You're trying to grab our democracy without our consent, and I'm here to say you do not have my consent.
The latest on the ongoing efforts at the state capitol as your news at noon starts right now. You're taking a live look inside House chambers where the debate over redistricting here in Texas enters a new chapter as a second special session continues and a quorum in the state House could be met. Good afternoon. I'm Stephanie Simmons, and this morning House Democrats announced that they'll start returning to Austin after leaving the state for a few weeks to try and push back on GOP-led efforts on redistricting. KJU11's Jalissa Garza has been tracking the very latest as everything unfolds right now. Jalissa, where do things stand today?
Hey, Steph, good afternoon. Well, as you mentioned, those lawmakers are starting to return to Austin. You can see this video of the plane arriving there. Also, in a few moments, you'll see them inside some of their vehicles making their way back to the Capitol is what we expect. Now, we know Representative Ron Reynolds of Missouri City said this weekend he planned on returning, but he didn't exactly say when. And on Friday, State Representative Ann Johnson released a statement on her return saying she's going to continue the fight from the floor of the House. But as Democrats head back to Austin, they're still pushing back hard against redistricting efforts.
This weekend, the Senate committee passed the new congressional maps in a 6-3 vote despite heavy opposition. More than 40 people testified against the new maps, saying they would dilute the power of communities of color.
It takes 430,000 white voters to get one representative with this map. It takes 1.2 million Latino voters to get a representative with this map. It takes 2 million black voters to get one representative with this map.
State Senator Phil King, who drew the maps, was adamant race wasn't a factor.
I am not going to get into the legal definitions because I did not take race into consideration when drawing this map. I drew it based on what would better perform for Republican candidates. I did that because I believe that the policies that a Republican Congress supports and passes are the best policies for the state of Texas.
Representative Ron Reynolds acknowledged the redistricting bill will likely pass, but that doesn't mean the fight is over.
We know that we don't have the votes to stop the what we're calling the racial gerrymandering, but we're going to push, we're going to fight, we're going to make the record for our courts, for our lawyers to be able to take the case to the courts. That's the next stage in this fight. It is going to be our lawyers arguing that it's unconstitutional in violation of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, Section 2.
With lawmakers at odds, constituents continuing to speak out, this conversation is far from over in Austin and across the country. Now, we will be watching closely to see if quorum is met today. The Texas House needs 100 members present to move forward. Steph, back to you.
Oh, it continues once again. All right, Jalissa, thank you for the latest there.